Now, I'm looking for Mr. Ken Cassens. Where is he? Here he comes, the rock star himself. 3 years ago, he was Charles Lindbergh at the Rhinebeck Aerodrome. And I don't know any famous Tommy pilots, but you are one. Ken, my good friend Ken Cassens, the pilot of the aircraft this afternoon. It looked beautiful up there. Can you give us an idea of what the flight was like? Describe any flight characteristics and where this event actually sits in your career for flying these old type of airplanes, and something else maybe. Does Tommy as a World War I aircraft compare to anything else you've flown?
Well, thanks, Stu, and I want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting this wonderful organization here. And there was a lot of questions there, Stu. So the airplane is the fellows did an absolutely perfect job restoring this airplane. They couldn't have done anything better. It's better than the factory. Actually better than what the factory was turning out. And it was a good airplane when they turned it out too. But they really did an exceptional job on this. It flies like a typical World War I airplane. It's not very stable. Some of the control inputs are pretty heavy on it. It's quite tail heavy, so you have to use a lot of forward pressure on the stick. And after about 10-15 minutes, your arm really gets tired. So I know when Cole Palin flew his, he had a bungee cord that he hooked around the stick to, take some of that forward pressure, help him out a little bit. And Cole from the old Rhinebeck Aerodrome, he flew his quite a bit. He did a couple of air show acts with it. He would do a ribbon cut where they'd throw a roll of toilet paper out and see how many times they could cut it. And he's done that with the Tommy. But it can be a handful, especially if it's a little windy. Today was perfect weather. We thank the weather gods for that. And I don't know what else to tell you other than that they did a fantastic job restoring this airplane. So, and I don't know if you get up close to it now, you'll see all the castor oil that's all over it. And that's normal. It's a rotary engine, and it's a one-way oil system. You put oil in the tank, it goes to the engine, and it ends up coming out the exhaust and all over the side of the airplane. That's what mainly the cowling is on there for, is to contain most of that oil mess. You probably see the guys now, they might even be cleaning it off. But it burns castor oil, and like I say, it's a one-way system. And it burns about 1.5 to 2 gallons of castor oil every hour. So it does use it. And the reason they use the castor oil is because that's a vegetable base, and the fuel and the air and gets going through the hollow crankshaft, of the engine, and then the castor oil is pumped into the engine through the oil pump. So the gas being a mineral base and oil a vegetable base, the gas won't dilute the oil. So it gets good lubrication through the entire operation of the engine. Other than that, I'm going to turn it back to Stu. And again, I thank all of you for coming out and supporting us. Thanks a lot.